Good afternoon, everyone. This is Advocate Shweta Arya from JJ Tax. So, today's webinar is about basic understanding of trademarks. So, let me first introduce Uniqey by JJ Tax. Uniqey by JJ Tax, single key to business solutions. We simplify taxation, compliance, and legal complexities of businesses of all sizes. Founded in 2019, we are committed to making financial fitnesses effortless. This is chat-based app offers a seamless experience for direct taxes, GST, corporate and startup compliances and legal advisories, all in one place. Powered by technology and experts' insights, we ensure businesses stay compliant, efficient, and stress-free. With Uniqey, managing business isn't a burden. It's a streamlined process designed for growth. So, let me start my presentation. A basic understanding for trademarks. So, I want to inform you that what are trademarks? So, trademark is a intellectual property rights. So, it's a branch of intellectual property rights, and intellectual property rights has patents, copyrights, trademarks. So today's presentation is about trademarks. So trademark basically identifies the symbol, phrase, color, and design. And you can also do a sound trademark as well, sound musics. And it gives you legally protections under the law of trademarks. And trademark work legally identify a product from one company to other companies. So I want to inform that the what can be registered as a trademark. So by trademark, you can register all things, word, logo of your company, and and music and tagline. So anything that can be distinguish a company or a party's goods or services from other goods can be trademarked. As I have already explained that what can be registered as a trademark. So it includes words, phrases, symbols of or your logo of your company, devices, and colors. So let me just give you an example that if your company is, you have heard the name of Nike, a brand. Okay. So Nike, Nike is also trademarked and Nike has a logo of tick mark. So that is also a logo. And word is Nike, Nike. And to protect it under the Act 1999, the item must include a commercial setting. Trademarks are important for distinguishing a company's goods from others and indicating the source of goods, distinguishing a services from other services as well. So basically, trademark have multiple classes from 1 to 45. So from 1 to 35 is related to goods, 1 to 34 is related to goods, and 35 to 45 is related to services. So any company related to selling of goods are come under 1 to 35, 34 classes. And if the company is providing any kind of services, so it will come under from 35 to 45. So basically, there is a procedure for registration of trademark as well. So initially, we do file a application because I am trademark attorney. I have registered myself in the trademark registry. So I can file a trademark on behalf of my client. Okay. And there's an application form, some fees related to the application. So the government fee basically charged on the basis of per class. And let me just tell you what are the types of trademark. So the types of trademark includes word marks, word as in, as I've mentioned previous example, Nike or maybe Adidas or maybe Puma. So they all are shoe company. So that the Puma, Puma and Nike, Nike, Nike is a word mark when you insert your word. So that is a word mark. Device marks related to the logo of the company. So device is known in the registry portal. It logo is known as device in the registry portal. So it can be termed as logo or device of the company. Likewise, Apple has that the logo of Apple half eaten, a bite of that with a leaf on it. So that is the device mark. Sound mark, you must have heard sounds related to the music. I guess everybody has heard about the Nokia music or LG music whenever you used to on the television brand name of LG. So it has some particular sounds. Okay, so sound marks are that only. So in India, basically, people don't register sound marks. So, so that is the device sound marks. Three-dimensional trademarks are related to the 3D marks, which can be overseen, like the Mercedes logo. Earlier, the Mercedes logo was the 3D mark. Okay, so that is the 3D mark. Shape of goods. Shape of goods is the shape. Like the Coca-Cola bottle has the trademark of the bottle, the glass bottle that they have registered as a shape glass bottle of the Coca-Cola. They have registered the shape of the bottle under the Coca-Cola brand. Smell mark basically the fragrances, basically the perfume brands, the high-end perfume companies, they registered their smell marks or the ITR basically, they have registered themselves like under the smell marks, spell marks. So color marks are basically the particular color of a brand, like the Tiffany blue. The Tiffany company has registered their particular Tiffany blue, like according to the color code given on the portal, you can register your trademark according to the color you use, and nobody else can use the trademark. So, oh, there is a question. Miss Kashish has asked some question. So give me a break. I'll just answer the question first. So she has asked that can a sole proprietor file a trademark by himself or herself? So Miss Kashish, I want to tell you that yes, a sole proprietor or a CA or a CS can file a trademark, but what is the basic reason when you file with the CS or CA or by yourself as a sole proprietor is that when you guys file the trademark, then you can file it. But when the objection or the opposition comes from the registry or from the third party, then you need an attorney to present your case, to present the case or via video conference hearing to present in front of the registry. So yes, maybe basically you can file by yourself, but if you file by an attorney, it will be beneficial for you in a longer run as well. So yes, so Shalu has also asked a question that for how many years a trademark is valid. So Ms. Shalu, I want to inform you that trademark validity is for 10 years. Okay, you can renew it after 10 years or prior to 1 year, maybe a year before, maybe in 9 years, you get an alert from your portal. You can renew it every 10 years. So it is valid for 10 years, and if you will not renew the trademark, then you will lose the legal protection of your brand, of your word mark or device mark, or maybe sound mark, shape of good, whatever the mark you'll register, you'll lose the legal protection from that. So it is beneficial for you to register the trademark or renew the trademark before the timeline. Let me just continue with my presentation. So well-known will not lead to the confusion in front of the markets or the consumers, like Colgate. If you heard the name Colgate or maybe Borolene, so they are basically well-known trademarks. If you heard Borolene, then you in the mind of the consumer, it definitely click that it's a cream, medicated cream for skincare, like Colgate is a toothpaste. It is worldwide known to everyone, whether you are living in India, whether you are living in any corner of the world. So they are the well-known trademarks. And it is basically recognized when you are using it for so many years, the product. So it is well-known trademarks, and it has some companies have given the grant by the Supreme Court of India or maybe the High Courts of the India. They have grant that name that this particular mark is a well-known trademark. Like Borolene has got by Delhi High Court, it has got that Borolene is a well-known trademark. So these trademark are also known as famous marks. Like I've told that these are running in the market for so long that people will get an idea that if you say Colgate or Borolene or any other brand which are famous, so people will get an idea. Nobody care about the company because the product is so famous among the market or among the consumers, you'll get an idea. So these marks are readily distinguishable and strongly associated with a particular brand or product, which I've already explained that why they are strongly associated with a particular brand or product. So company will get and if you guys, if any of the person file an infringement case, the company will easily get the beneficial. Nobody can use it in future as well. So companies with high value on their well-known trademark can afford them extensive legal protection. As I've explained that Borolene by Delhi High Court, it has grant a well-known trademark. So if any one of you in the market can come file a case against the Borolene or something, then that particular court have will say that it's a well-known trademark. You cannot infringe this. You cannot grant an interim relief from that, anything regarding that the same. So these are basically some well-known trademark examples. Bata, it is world called name Bata. Everybody is known Bata. Apple, Starbucks, Mercedes, Domino's, McDonald's. So Hindustan Unilever. So this is a well-known trademark examples. Everybody can, if you see that logo now, then you'll get to know that what brand it is. So these are the titles. So brand versus trademark. What is brand and what is trademark? It is very important for everyone to understand the difference between a brand and a trademark. A brand is a name that provides a unique identity among the company or among the consumers. But when you register a brand is maybe Borosil. Borosil is a brand for utensils. Okay. And if you registered Borosil as a trademark in the Trademark Act 1999, then it will give you legal protection. Maybe in future, if some of the utensil brand name called Borosil, it will come in the market and it will hamper your consumer or your production, then you can easily file a trademark infringement case against the particular newbie in the market. and you will get maybe compensation or any other remedy from that particular brand. So it is highly recommended that everyone who is running a business of same business kind in the marketplace, then one should register a trademark. So trademark brand name is associated with the work of the environment and the purpose and reputation of the brand. So it will give you the reputation, it will provide you a goodwill, and brand can give you a goodwill or reputation in the market, but it won't be giving you any legal protection because you haven't registered your trademark. And if in future you'll realize that maybe 10 years or maybe 5 years later you'll realize that you have a goodwill in the market and you can register. But if somebody has already registered your particular brand, then I guess you won't be getting any of the protection from the market, from the court, from the registry, and not in any case like that. So, registration, a trademark can be registered and a brand cannot be registered. As I've already explained, that why can trademark be registered? Because in the registry portal, there is some procedure regarding the same, and one can register. And brand cannot be registered. Brand can only be sell in the marketplace. Consumer can buy it, but you won't get legal protection regarding the same. Purpose of brand, a trademark helps consumers to tell the brand apart from the particular other substitute companies, while a brand's purpose is to gain customers' loyalty. So the purpose of regarding the registration of the trademark is that key it will differentiate from your good to other substitute brands of your same market product, and brand name it only gains a customer loyalty. If you selling that same product again and again for years and years, then customer will rely to you and will buy your product only. So let me just see that there are many questions coming on board. So I will just ask and take a break from the presentation and I can answer the next questions. So Ms. Janvi Gupta has asked that are these any government fees charged for the trademark filing? Okay, so Ms. Janvi Gupta, there is a specific government fee regarding the trademark filing. So I will just quote the government fees that if the company or the proprietor have the small enterprise certificate, MSME certificate, then the government fee is 4,500 rupees. And if the person has no means if the company has no MSME certificate, then the government fees is 9,500 9,000 rupees. And if you are a sole proprietor, if you are filing by yourself, by your name, and you are the sole proprietor of that particular product, then the government fees is 4,500 only. You won't be charging any 9,000 rupees, and you won't be allowed to upload MSME certificate because you are a sole proprietor. So they won't be getting any MSME certificate regarding the same. So Miss Priyanka has also asked that why are trademark important for business? So I want to answer to Miss Priyanka's question as well. So trademark is very important when you are coming into a marketplace to sell a particular product or to provide any kind of services. So because the trademark gives you legal protection, if anybody in future may infringe your trademark or coming under the same borderline of your work, then you can also oppose that particular person or a company that this person is applying for the trademark and you can oppose that trademark registration process and registry will highly entertain this thing as well. So these are the reasons because of the this trademark is important. Otherwise, if you're selling a product as a brand, then they won't give you any legal protections. So I, as a trademark attorney practicing for years, So I will recommend you to register your trademark as soon as possible when you are start selling of any goods or providing any kind of services. So start registering your trademarks. So thank you, Priyanka. Thank you, Janvi, for asking questions. And I hope that I have replied well and you have understood my answers. So let me just continue with my presentation as well. So trademark infringement. So let me just give you a brief idea what trademark infringement is. So if any person has registered your trademark and selling of the goods, and if you see in future, in years, that somebody has also entered in the same marketplace, selling same product or providing same kind of services, then and using the same brand name, not the trademark name, I use the brand name because they have not filed, they are just using it. So you can just sue that person for trademark infringement that this kind of a person in the market using the same goods or services. So you can go to the registry for this, or you can go to the district court or high court. You can go, you will file for a remedy, for civil remedy, criminal remedy. So there are multiple remedies available under the Trademark Act, and you can go for it if you have, because trademark gives you legal protection, so you can go through legally through courts, and court will entertain your application. They will hear your arguments, and if they find that somebody is infringing your trademark, then they'll provide you the same support or means civil remedy, recovery suits, and criminal remedies. So, remedies, there are two types of remedies, civil and criminal. So, in civil, they have permanent or injunctions or temporary injunctions. So, temporary injunctions are court order immediately for stopping that particular use of a brand in in the court, and permanent is a long time orders prohibits that infringer from using the trademark, and it will provide you that it won't be able to use in future as well. And in temporary, it will give you some sort of immediate results. So you can go for the civil remedies. And trademark infringements also occurs when someone use a trademark without your permissions as well, and uses a trademark that is similar registered for the trademark as well. So there is a criminal remedy, as I've already explained, that you can go for a criminal remedies as well. And it will provide you injunctions like imprisonment, maybe less than 6 months, at least 6 months to 3 years. So at least 6 months to extendable to 3 years, it will give you imprisonment, and it will charge you the infringer fine of rupees 50,000 to 2 lakh rupees. Or else if your consumer rates or market rates are higher, or your consumer the scale is very higher, then it will go beyond 2 lakhs as well. So these are the infringement of criminal procedures. So these are the trademark infringement case laws in India. Starbucks Coffee versus Starbucks Coffee and Company. Sardar Baksh Coffee and Company. Sorry, my bad. So basically, Starbucks Coffee is a worldwide recognized trademark registered. Okay, and Sardar Baksh Coffee and Company is only come and established in 2015, and it is only in India or maybe a few parts of India as only. So Starbucks has sued Sardar Baksh Coffee and Company, and they have to pay huge amount of uh, means fine to Starbucks coffees. Yes. So, trademark secrets. Let me just tell you what are trademark secrets, because trademark secrets are not registered under the Trademark Acts. It is basically a long procedure means long period usage of some kind of a recipe or a formula for the secret. So trademark secret is a intellectual property rights form comprising confidential information that is not generally known and readily derives from economic value from its scarcities, and it is protected by reasonable efforts to maintain its confidentiality. And trade secrets do not require formal registration. As I have told you that it is not a procedure for registration. It is for long period of time using the same thing again and again, and you are protected by some kind of company's employee or the owner of the company or the recipe owner. So it gives you that kind of a protection. So trade secrets protects covers confidential information which is not available public in public or maybe to the people known to the persons of the trade secret persons who has that particular confidential information, and it include technical and scientific data, businesses and commercial information and financial records. So it basically trademark secrets is basically that if there is some kind of a protection of a formula of a recipe or any confidential information which is not in public and they are not ready to release that particular confidential information in public. So there is a example of trade secret examples. So Coca-Cola formula, they claim that if the formula is not known in public and it's a confidential information only known to the two persons of the company who actually originated the company. So they are only known to the trade formula secrets. So they claim that the recipe is only known by two people, that they cannot fly and the same plane due to the chances they might die. So there was situation that they both has to travel to one place. So they denied that they won't board the same plane because if anybody of them has died or if both of them has died, then the recipe of the formula will be demolished. So they just denied that they won't fly together in the same plane. So this is the example of trade secrets. And one more example is KFC original recipe. Everybody has heard or had KFC fried chicken. So the KFC fried chicken recipe has not known in the public. Nobody has the information, exact recipe of the KFC fried chicken. I don't think so if anybody has. Maybe after tasting it, they can just resemble to what they are eating, but not the exact recipe. Yes. So I might just tell you one more thing that trademark, patents, and copyrights are different. So I have just given you a brief detailed presentation related to trademarks. Let me just give you the differentiation between the three of them. So trademark, you have an idea what trademarks are. And what are patents? I just tell you, patents are basically innovations, and a patent agent in India can register a patent. Any technology changes or maybe an innovation in a technology, one can get a patent. So it has a few procedure of registration. It has a huge wide research which a patent agent can only do it because a science background student required to give that exam to qualified as a registered patent agent, and he or she can only do the patent agent thing and patent registration as well. It is quite an expensive process as well. If you compare it with the trademark or copyright, it is quite expensive as well and it is quite lengthy. You might get years for grant to get a grant of that particular patent. So it is very lengthy and expensive process. And what are copyrights? Copyrights is a it's also a branch of intellectual property rights, and it one can copyright literary works, maybe drama, short poems, stories, so the novels. So these many things can be done as a copyright, audio recording, lyrics. They can also done a copyright, movies. So these many examples, one can registered a copyright. Copyright can be done by anybody else, and it has a very less fees if you compare it with a trademark or patent. The most expensive is patents basically, and then trademark, and then comes copyright. And copyright has a different kind of validity as well as compared to other branches of trademark. It has 60 years and 60 years or the author's lifetime, author's age depends. So it has a you it cannot be renewed like patents or trademark. It cannot be renewed once registered. You'll get the copyright certificate. Trademark has to be renewed after 10 years. And yes, that's it. So let me just open a window for Q&A in the end of the presentation because many of you are questioning and has many questions related to trademarks. So let me just open the window for Q&A and let me just answer all the questions related to Q&A. So Tanushri has asked that what is the process of trademark application? So Tanushri, I just want to inform you that trademark registration process is very simple. So basically, one has to research before filing a trademark that that particular name or word or device is registered in the market or not. So you can check it, the attorney of trademark will check it for you, or maybe CACS from whosoever, which path you are going. That person will check behalf of you and will update you. And after checking it, if it is available in particular class, then one can file an application on behalf of you. And there are a few formalities related to the documentations. And then later on, you have to pay the government fees, then the registration application is completed. But once it is submitted to the portal, registry portal, then it gives you the registry, grants you some particular application number. So it might take 6 to 8 months minimum. If there is no objection or opposition, it might take 6 to 8 months to register a particular trademark, or if there is any stage of objection from the registry or opposition from the third party. So it has few formalities of stages from the registries, and if any of these stages comes in the particular trademark, then it might take years because it comes under the hearing process. It might be means multiple hearings, multiple arguments has to be done. So it becomes quite lengthy. So basically, not to intervene in any of the stages like opposition or objection from the registry, so one has to done a thorough research before filing a trademark. And so Tanushri, this is the perfect answer which I can give you related to the process of the registration. Ishika Arora has also asked that how are the trademarks protected internationally? So internationally, if likewise that Apple, you have also already heard the name, brand name Apple Incorporation. Everybody is using Apple phones or maybe MacBook or maybe AirPods. So everybody has heard the brand name Apple. So Apple is also registered means because it is California, US originated. So it has already been registered in the California, but whichever country they are selling the product, so they have registered in particular country as well. Likewise, in India also, they have registered the brand name Apple under the name of Apple Incorporation. So they have registered. So in internationally also, they if you are means you are in selling their product internationally, then you have to register a particular trademark in that particular country. So this is the reason you have to protect, and you'll be safeguarded in that particular country. So Ishika, this is the, I guess, best answer which I can give you as well. So next is Dipakshi. Also, okay, Dipakshi has asked what are the penalties of the trademark infringement. So Dipakshi, that was mentioned in my PPT as well. Let me just get back the PPT, yes. So this is the remedy. Like you get two type of remedies, civil and criminal. So in civil, there is temporary injunction or permanent injunction from the court or maybe from the registry for revocation of the particular trademark. They get the civil remedy. Or maybe if you're filing for a criminal remedy, then at least 6 months jail and extendable to 3 years. This is the jail time period, and you will get a fine as well of minimum to 50,000 rupees to up to 2 lakh rupees. So this is the remedies which person can get for trademark infringement. Next is Simran Khanna. She has asked about how is trademark different from copy or patent. So Simran, I have explained it verbally. It is not mentioned in my PPT. So I have explained this verbally that trademark, you get an idea from the this particular presentation that what trademark are basically, what kind of a what trademark can be registered and how it is registered, remedies for the infringement. And patents are basically any kind of a new technology innovation or scientific innovations can be registered as a patent, and copyright can be done for the literary works, movies, songs, lyrics, novels, short poems, no, and short stories. These all can be registered as copyrights. So that is the reason why IP has intellectual property has many branches because they have the bifurcation of type of things which can be registered. So next is Yash Raj. Can trademark be renewed? Yes. So trademark can be renewed in every 10 years. Yes, it can be renewed, but if it is filed once, you are not allowed to make any changes in the trademark application or in the trademark certificate. If you have granted any trademark certificate, then you are not allowed to change any, you are not allowed to do any modifications. So I might think that if person has to change some kind of a product or some kind of a service or some class, so he or she has to file it again. But trademark can be renewed in every 10 years. So next is Adarsh Rajput, and he has asked about how the validity of trademark calculated. So trademark is basically for 10 years only. And basically trademark validity has been depending upon the date of application. So when the application has been filed and when the firm has been created from the attorney's end or a law firm or CACS, whomsoever is registering the trademark, who has filed the trademark. Likewise, that if I file today, 22 July 2025, then I get this from 22/7/2025 to 22/7/2035. So basically, from the date of application, you can calculate the validity of the trademark. And so, one more question is there, Keshav Bansal. What are the steps for trademark infringements? So, basically, trademark infringement that if anybody through LinkedIn, through Market, or through any platform, if you find anything that one is infringing your trademark. Likewise, we have also seen that one of the outsider is using similar kind of a trademark. So basically, for initially, when we saw these kind of things that happening in the market, So firstly, we send a legal notice to one particular person that we have followed a path, that we have sent a legal notice to that particular person, and through by attaching the evidences as well that this particular person has used this particular mark related to our mark and similar to our mark. So we have requested him that to revoke within couple of days, within couple of hours. So we have requested him to for revocation of a trademark. If he has revoked that particular trademark means within the given timeline in the legal notice, then it is okay. If that person has not revoked the particular mark within the given mentioned timeline in the legal notice, then we can go for a civil suit or a criminal suit. We can file a case in high courts as well. So I guess this is the path legally can be done for revocation or trademark infringement. So next is okay. Okay, so I have answered all the mentioned questions and I have given, I guess, a brief, detailed answers to what the questions have asked from the people. So basically, I guess if you are using a brand, one should get protection as I have written that still your brand name is not registered, then register it for legal protection. So it is beneficial for the person or company to get a legal protection. If in future you'll get registered your trademark or you'll get to see that somebody's already registered a trademark, then it won't be easier for you to fight back or get a particular trademark. You have to change your brand name then. So by Uniqey, we provide these services or many other legal services as well in the legal in JJ Tax. So these are the contact details that if somebody is means looking for trademark registration or any other legal services, you can contact us. We can help you with that. We can guide you well. We can give you advisory related to the marks. So I've mentioned my phone number, our website of Unique by JJ Tax, legal legal email address that legal at the rate jjfintax.com. So we are looking for any of the queries from your end in which we can assist you well. So apart from legal services, JJ Tax offers few other services like taxation, tax compliance, GST, and accounting. So if anyone re has been requiring these services or means looking for these services or known ones or in family looking for any of these services, can contact on the mentioned email address or mentioned phone number. So I would like to end my session of webinar here. So thank you everyone for joining me and for answer questioning me and asking questions related to trademark. It was a good time to have these conversations and this webinar with you guys. So so I would request you to download the app of Uniqey by JJ Tax. So I have shared the QR scanner on the last page of the this presentation. You can scan it from here. You can download it. It is available on Google Play Store and Apple iOS Store as well. So you can download it from here. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good day.